Sound big thing them grindstone. Watching up.
See me up in the time, them know see a grindstone.
Bullet, kaboom, connect.
One time grindstone is not a grindstone. One time, you know what all of the brown got the dopey conqueror.
DJ grindstone. Oh, black. Oh, DJ grindstone. You are clear. Oh.
Anyway, grindstone, some boy for no bad man thing. Aye. Back it up. Watch it up. And the clothes on the grindstone and the clothes on the Lucas for them.
Well, you know, say, I just say I'm not going to touch that topic here, but you say I'm going to touch upon that topic here. Because when me sit and me look upon the videos, all of that stuff when me see I come out of the nation capital, honestly, I'm not lie you. America must be embarrassed. It's an embarrassment to the whole entire world to see the leader of the free world that preaches about democracy something like this happen in the nation capital. That shouldn't happen. When the whole entire world sit down and look upon what really take place, it's really an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment that even third world country allow stuff like this to happen. When the United States have all the resources of all the countries put together, and them allow something like this to happen. I can't see how something like this happen. But honestly, I understand why this happened. You see, if it was a case where it was the Black Lives Matter group try to pull off something like that, funeral parlors would be overwhelmed the amount of bodies you will see in the nation capital. If that was the Black Lives Matter group, try to pull that stunt. That couldn't happen. But because of the privilege of the color of your skin, that's the reason why them allow that to happen. It's not the same for us. Not the same for us. And it is so shameful. It is so shameful to see in a time like this, stuff like this happen. When you look upon all some other countries around the world that look up to the United States as the world police, the leader of the free world, who push their initiative around the world about democracy, and they try to free other countries from stuff like this, make stuff like this happen. That's the reason why I have an all-time sense, clean up your own backyard before you try to clean up someone else's own. It's an embarrassment. And the reason why I'm touch on this topic, even though I'm not in the United States, it's also my country. And if most people around the world feel as though because they don't live in the United States, this stuff don't affect them. But remember, everything that happened in the United States affect the whole entire world. Number one, most of the world economy revolves around the United States. Whatever happened in Wall Street affect the world. Whatever happened in the United States affect NATO, affect the UN, affect all the allies them around the world. Because remember, they are the world police. When the economy fall in the US, the economy fall around the world. Everything that happened in the United States affect the whole entire world. So not because you're living in a third world country or you may be in the Caribbean, you say, okay, it is not your concern. It should be. Because remember, they are the driving force of the world. But it's an embarrassment to see this happen in the United States. Moreover, there were people that lost their lives. That's the reason why the internet was moving so slow. Because millions of people around the world from every continent zoom in to the events that was happening. And it was a shocker to almost everyone to see such a thing happen. Most people could not imagine that stuff like this could happen in the United States. And the time when it happened, where it happened, should have been the most secure place on the planet. To the importance of the events that was happening at the time when this situation happened, that building should have been the most secure building on the planet. And that never happened. That never happened. That's the reason why, most of all, it's an embarrassment to the world. Small Jamaica. Small Jamaica. We don't have the resources like such a big country like the United States. This couldn't happen in Garden House. This couldn't happen in the House of Parliament. No way this could happen. Especially when an event is so important and so publicized, like the event that was happening at the time when they invade the nation capital. But just because of the color of the demonstrator's skin, they were able to get away with it. They were able to pull it off. When have anyone ever seen police in the United States had to run from demonstrators? When have anyone ever seen that? police have to retreat. I've seen even a clip where a police officer get punched in the mouth, and the only thing the guy did was check his mouth to see if his mouth was bleeding. If that was a black person, they would have light his ass up. I guarantee, if these were black people trying to take over the nation capital, there wouldn't even be a single person put 1 foot up on those steps. That couldn't happen. That's how messed up the system is. That's how messed up the city. And that's so sad. But I guess for us, it's just another day in paradise. We're not surprised. We're not surprised. Because what they get away with, we can't. We can't get away with stuff like that. I've seen peaceful marches, peaceful demonstrators, without no violence. I've seen the way how they send police officers by the hundreds in tactical gears, armored vehicles. They send out the National Guard for peaceful demonstration. Peaceful demonstration. And they were prepared for peaceful demonstration. But a demonstration with violence, and so many people lost their lives, the only thing we see is police running for cover. That's how messed up the system is. I hope one day I'll live to see the system change. I hope one day I'll live to see the playing field leveled. What goes for you goes for me. That's how unjust the system is. But honestly, I know this is a shocker to all the world leaders around the world. And it's an embarrassment. It's a big embarrassment. I'm not going to talk too much on this topic because it's a very touchy topic. It's a very touchy topic. But this is so shameful. I've lived in the United States for over 20 years. And in most cases, the color of your skin make you have to walk on eggshells. The color of your skin make you have to walk on eggshells. No person with the color of their skin could pull that off. no matter what. But I'm going to step away from this topic. I just feel like give my input. So that's my take on the whole situation. I'm out.